grabbed one of my brush pens and handed it to me. I'm like, no, you do not want to write with this unless you're doing calligraphy. Same friend who took my .05 pen to try to write a letter with it, and then wonder why it was such a crappy pen.
Yeah. See, I can still keep going with my design and the overall aesthetic and stuff of it, but
Yes.
yeah, I like that. That's a good one. For those who are curious, like in my sketchbooks are full of all kinds of notes of stuff like this, constantly. Like, how do I fix this? How do I do this? What's up?
That would actually that's a really great idea, because then you can have like light reflecting upwards on the dragon, and that would and anything that's underlit is always scarier.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to. I'll have to wait till I finish that before I figure that part out as far as like what I'll do with it. But because what I'm thinking of here is, like I'm probably gonna use more of a straight light than dappled light. So I was thinking I could do like trees and bushes and dappled light. But again, time, always a project. Dappled light would look awesome, but dappled light takes a long time to do well. So I think.
I wasn't thinking dappled light. I was just thinking a big fat sunbeam.
I won't do the actual moonbeam, but what I will do, like I'm not, or sunbeam. What I'll end up doing though is the leading edge of everything coming down in this direction will have highlights on it.
Okay.
So like this would have a mild highlight. There'd be a much stronger highlight here. There'd also be glare, possibly glare, little glare, glare. So there'll be like glares and stuff like, we'll totally go J.J. Abrams on some of these for the glare and stuff popping off. And then...
Ruined my joke.
What's up?
You ruined my joke. I was going to say Little Glare is J.J. Abrams' rapping name.
No, I think that works. It still works. But, Little Glare.
He's like, Little Glare here, Little Glare here. I'm like, that sounds like a rapper name. Who? Oh, J.J. Abrams.
I think with the way you bumble the English language, I think your rapping name should be MC Stutter.
No, it has to be something mispronounced.
MC Stutter. That's bad, though.
MC Shutter. Why are you called Shutter? Do you like taking photography? No, it was actually supposed to be Stutter, but I mispronounced it. It's funny. When I was working from home during the height of the pandemic, I couldn't wait to go back into the office. I went back to the office.
No, you can't.
But then when I got sick and had to work from home again, I'm like, now it's really enjoyable to work from home.
So
I don't want to go back to the office.
I like this idea. I do still kind of need to figure. Like, I'm not sure I'm married to this path here because I put footprints in there kind of to show it, but I'm still trying to figure out the path. I may have it come down this way or something instead. So it'd be more of the dragon up there, and so it'd almost be like something like that, and that rock would not be there. It'd probably be up here or something. But
actually, I think that makes more sense. Because if it going upwards, it kind of like gets really close to the dragon.
Well, it's supposed to. The idea is this dragon has been here for centuries, probably, just laying here chilling. He's not, So in my head, with the exception that this is a knight, because I want to do all the armor and stuff. In my head, this would be a Greek hoplite. This would actually be Typhon. A dragon so large he once disguised himself as a mountain to hide from Zeus in mythology. So that's kind of, I thought that would be kind of cool. So I just kind of, if he hides himself as a mountain, it's like, well, that's a good description for a stone dragon.
I love it.
But
I love the idea so much.
Yeah, so I may still change this to a hoplite, but I just looked up knight in armor to get some reference down fast.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just kind of. But I also really like all the armor. I'll look up the hoplite stuff because I like all the armor for that lighting thing we were talking about. So all of this could be in shadow, mild shadow, deeper shadow for the eye area, and then deeper shadows in this spot here because that's where the intensity of the light is coming out. But all of this is lit up.
Yeah.
Like kind of in a meadow or something. I can even have like little flowers and stuff and moss growing on the dragon too. So all of that would be really cool.
Oh yeah, that would actually be really great. So that gives the impression that it's been there for a super long time.
Yeah. So that moss is huge as far as that idea of ancient dragons sleeping. But
Yes.
but yeah. So because this piece is essentially. I want to do a lot, like this painting for DCD is going to be this big. It's going to be at scale right now, this size.
Huh.
The piece I want to do is going to be about 2 feet by 3 feet. And that's really what I'm planning. So these are all concept sketches for a much larger piece I want to do for a private project, a personal project for me. And so this is all just the early stages of it. And so the small piece that DCD is going to get is really a concept piece for a story that I wrote for a dragon book that I hope to actually